Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of MVU Thunderbird Hockey here on Northwest Access TV. I'm Morgan Stanton, joined alongside, once again, by the great Win Parody. A little bit chilly as we drove into the parking lot. 24 degrees is what the car said as I pulled in, but always glad to have both pairs of mittens on hand to keep me warm in here. The MVU Thunderbirds welcoming in the Burlington Seahorses, who come in with an overall record of 4-6 and 1-0 in Division I hockey. MVU on the other side, they are 5-5, 3-3.
This MVU team, in the past they've had some big bruisers, but there's not a lot of big guys out there that like that physical play. And I talked with Brian Fortin, their assistant coach, and he says that team down there, they finish their checks. And so often I've seen up here, even at the Bantam level, when you finish your check, it's either roughing or it's interference. And that Brattleboro team plays in a lot of Massachusetts hockey where it's not a penalty. So they didn't fare well against that team. The other teams that they have played, such as Stowe, this Burlington team, I watched them play them in a scrimmage, and I said at the end of the game they could have all played with eggs in their pocket and not broke them, because it was a skating game. It wasn't a lot of physical part to it. So I think the matchup tonight is going to be a pretty close contest. I'm just looking over some of the teams that have beat Burlington, and MVU has beat those teams. So flip a coin, I think, on this one.
Well, and that's kind of what I was talking to the head coach of Burlington ahead of the game, Russell Johnston, and he kind of said, you know, in his email, the first line was, should be a great game, Morgan. You know, thanks for reaching out, should be a great game. And I think that's what we're going to see here, as you were mentioning, kind of going over who's won and lost and kind of comparing notes. But this Burlington Seahorse team, they have a lot of players who can put the puck in the back of the net. Isaac Rubman, Ty Spellman, Sire Fisher, he's chasing 100 points this season as a senior. He's got 9 goals in the season. So, again, it comes down to, you know, the closing out in front of the net and limiting those second chance opportunities and not allowing that kitchen area or that house area to be packed with Seahorses. Yeah,
and the other thing is, MVU is, over the years, not just this year, has hurt themselves with penalties probably more than any team in Vermont hockey. So you want to play these guys pretty much 5-on-5 and, you know, take advantage when you do get a power play. But the game I saw, they were tied going into the third period. Of course, this was a scrimmage. And they got in penalty trouble in the third period, and Burlington put 2-3 more on the board. So staying out of the box, protecting the house, I think those are the two key things.
Who are you going to be looking at tonight for MVU to kind of make a difference in this game? Who's going to step up tonight?
I think a guy like Ryan LaRush fits in, plays well against a team like this, because they're not a physical team. He's a really speedy player, and I think him and Gagne together, along with Connolly on their line. Madison Connolly. Yeah, I think that line, when they're out there, you're going to see some fireworks.
Well, before we get going and before we kick it down to ice level, we want to take a moment to thank our community sponsors that make all of our live sports coverage possible. Splish Splash Clean and Clear, Northwestern Rehab Services, Notch Vermont, My Healthy Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, Stone's Auto Repair, St. Albans, East Fairfield, and the Collins Purley Sports and Fitness Center. And once again, if your business would like to help sponsor all of our live coverage, reach out to Paul Snyder at northwestaccess.tv or call 802-782-8676. So we're going to kick it down to ice level right now for the starting lineups, national anthem, and we will be back with the puck drop here from Highgate in just a moment. Don't go anywhere, right here on Northwest Access TV.
Burlington Seahorses and your Mississippi Valley Thunderbirds. Sportsmanship and safe play environments are top priorities for all Vermont school-based sponsored activities. This is especially true with respect to a person's race, gender, sexual orientation, religion, national origin, ethnic differences for disability, and a violation in the arena can result in game stoppages, ejections, or forfeits. Let's work together to ensure a positive, supportive, and healthy learning environment for everyone involved and have a great game. Thank you for your cooperation, and now for the starting lineups. For the visiting Seahorses, starting in goal, number 30, Sam Collins. Also on defense, number 28, Anton Carpenter. Starting at center, number 23, Sarah Fisher. At left wing, number 77, Adam Bolton. On right wing, number 91, Isaac Oben. And the rest of your Seahorses. The Burlington Seahorses are coached by head coach Russ Johnson, assistant coached by Yashai Riggin and Tim Burston. Now for your Mississippi Valley Thunderbirds. Starting in goal, number 1, Andrew Fournier. On defense, number 4, Nick Brissett. Also on defense, number 21, Cole Brennedet. Starting at center, number 22, Brian Wright. At left wing, number 12, Madden Connolly. And at right wing, number 11, Maddox Gagne. And the rest of your Thunderbirds. The Thunderbirds are coached by Adam Fortin, Brian Corbin, Colin Bior, and Jerry Bushy. Tonight's officials are John Nichols and Dan Tomato. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Just about set for action here from Highgate. First, we're going to go over the starting lineups. First, for the Burlington Seahorses, starting on defense will be Emmett Matanley. His defensive partner will be Anton Karpenko. Starting up front will be the senior at center, Zaire Fisher, who, again, is chasing 100 points in his career at 75 on the season. 9 goals, 3 assists so far on the campaign. His wingers will be Isaac Oben and Adam Goldsman. Starting in goal in the island of blue paint will be the senior Sam Collins. Other side for MVU, starting on defense, will be Cole Rennedet, his defensive partner, and good to see him back, the senior Nick Bissett. He came back just a couple of games ago. Good to see him back in the starting lineup, back on the ice. Starting up front for MVU will be the top line of Ryan LaRoche, Maddox Gagne, and Madden Connolly. And starting in the island of blue paint on the lonely end of the rink will be the freshman Andrew Fournier, who is boasting a 3.33 goals against average and an 89% save percentage so far in the season. He's given up a lot of goals, but he's kept them in a lot of games.
They give up a lot of shots. And, you know, Andrew has played admirably for a freshman. As I say, at the Bantam level, I thought he went down too much, but I think they've worked with him on that. And to have somewhere near a 90 save percentage,
you got to be high school hockey.
Yeah, it's still pretty good.
We are underway here from Highgate. Winning the opening draw was MVU. It's taken away here by Goldsman, who throws it down the length of the ice. Icing will be the call. So 9 seconds old in this first period. We'll get our first stoppage of play. Face-off will come back inside Seahorse territory. Just as you mentioned, kind of Ryan LaRush making a difference in this game, you know, right off the opening draw, pushing that one forward, trying to get the offense started, as that one's won back by Fisher. It's over on the opposite side now with Gagne on the near side of the ice. He takes a shot there from Mitanley, who knocks him down to the ice. MVU trying to mount a little bit of offensive pressure. Bassett takes a shot. That's tipped down in front, goes off into the far corner. 14:35 left first period. Puck still on the far side of the ice, taken here by Connolly, who backhands a pass looking for LaRush, whipping a pass to the center of the ice, but it's taken away here by Karpenko and started out here by the Seahorses. Fisher through center ice in over the blue line, takes a shot. Good save by Fournier on his first opportunity of the game. 14:22 left first period. We'll get another stoppage play. Face-off will remain inside Thunderbird territory.
And both sides are changing up. They don't want to get too tired on the first shift. You never know when you'll get another chance to do it.
Spellman winning that one back towards the blue line. Punch ahead by Danette, who's in over the blue line. Gets that one down into the near corner. 14:14 left first period. Puck whipped around to the opposite side of the ice. Coming down from the blue line was Carter White, keeping that one alive. Puck down low. Now Karpenko losing that one there. Punched along here by Hellier. Cross ice pass looking across the ice for Collins, who gets that one through center ice. Takes a hit for his trouble, but knocks down his man to the ice. 13:53 left first period. Puck reversed ice here now as Messier has it on his stick. Pulled along by Reynolds, who whips a pass looking for Dennett on the far side of the ice. Dennett down low into the near corner, knocks his man down. 13.5 minutes left first period. Puck at center ice. White throws that one back into the zone. Chased after here by Anton Karpenko. He's got 2 assists on the season. A helping man back there on the defensive end for the Seahorses. Puck thrown out to center ice. Chevalier throwing that one up. Has it inside his own defensive end. 13:18 left first period. Puck along the far side of the ice. Taken out here by Colby Young. Throwing a pass up for Belrose, who takes a shot. That one will be gloved and held on by Collins. No rebound given up. 13:08 left first period.
There's already been more hitting in this game than there was in their preseason game. So somebody must have said something to somebody.
Oh, and is that the message? Is that the message?
It could be. It could be. But both teams have taken the man, finished your checks, which is what hockey. Oh, there was a good shot. Which is what hockey's all about.
Young now giving it up to Thomas Gover, angling a pass towards the center of the ice. Is knocked out of the air by Wyatt Belrose, but it's skated up ice and taken away by Tomlinson. Chasing in after this one. And knocking that one around was Rubman. Puck out to center ice. Rubman picks it up in over the blue line. He's got Tomlinson in the center of the ice. Centering pass. Doesn't make it to the net as Gilbert got in the way of that one. 12.5 minutes left first period. Puck at the blue line now. Young throwing that one into the offensive zone. Karpenko's the first one there inside his own defensive end. Snapping a pass up ice to Collins, who gets that one in on Fournier, who makes a nice easy save on that one. Goldsman now had it on his stick. It's left to Karpenko on the near side of the ice, taken away here by Belrose. Foot race after this one. Winning the race was Oben. Belrose taking a trip there. Arms are going to stay down. 12:05 left first period. Good job by Wyatt Belrose getting in on the forecheck, creating a lot of pressure. Fisher has the puck in the offensive zone. He's in onside all alone. Takes a shot. Good save by Fournier. Is able to get the left pad on that one as Fisher was in all alone. 11:48 left first period. Bassett snapping a pass through center ice. It's taken away here by Goldsman, who's in over the blue line. Oben had it on his stick. He gets knocked off the puck, skated ahead by Nick Bassett. Good stick check there by Karpenko. It's turned right back over. Fisher into the offensive zone. Oben on the near side of the ice, battling there with Maddox Gagne. It's taken away here by Fisher. He takes a hit for his trouble just inside the blue line. Feathering a pass now to Gagne, who's cutting through center ice. 11:19 left first period. Gagne still with the puck on his stick. Dennett battling there along the far boards. trying to take it away from Heine Roby. We're going to get a penalty here.
Holding.
Holding's going to be the call. Karpenko's going to go to the box, so we're going to see MVU on the power play for the first time. 11:08 left, first period.
MVU's had some trouble on their power play last time I saw them play, and of course it's 5 or 6 games ago. Let's see if they've come up with a different system. They got 4 guys in a circle.
They're talking about moving Messier to this first power play unit to keep him along the half wall and in front of the net as well. Dennett now in the offensive zone, cutting towards the center of the ice, takes a shot. That one whistled just wide. 10:53 left, first period. Gagne has the puck on his stick, looking for a centering pass to LaRush. Missing him, comes all the way back. Rennet will have to be the first one there. 1 minute and 37 seconds left on the Karpenko minor. 10:43 left, first period. MVU breaking out of their own zone. Missed outlet pass there, as that one's off the stick of Matanley, who throws it back down the length of the ice. Rennet has to collect. 10.5 minutes left, first period. 1:20 left in the Karpenko minor. MVU breaking out of their own zone. Messier dropping it back off to Rennedet, as they're having a slow start here, getting out of their own zone.
They can't catch a pass.
Passing. Puck now up ice. Rubman gets that one back down deep, as they have killed off 60 seconds of this penalty. 10:05 left, first period. MVU out of their own zone. Now Maddox Gagne snapping a pass through center ice. Messier has it on his stick, takes a shot. Collins deadens the rebound there, falls on top of it. 9:57 left, first period. 49 seconds left in the man advantage for MVU.
MVU just got their first shot on goal, so better times ahead.
Offensive zone draw here for MVU. That one will be thrown the length of the ice by Hellier. White now deep inside his own zone with 9:47 left here in the first period. White surveying the territory in front of him. 35 seconds left in power play time. Turnover at the blue line. Offside will be the call, as Collins, playing a little cornerback there in the neutral ice, able to pick off the pass. And it's just, it's surprising how slow that breakout is.
Those guys are standing still on along the boards. That Collins lined that one up from behind the net. He knew he was going to pass it to him, and he never moved. The guy never moved toward it.
Puck at the blue line now, escapes the blue line, as Reynolds can't hold that one in. Stick check there by Fisher. Young has to collect inside his own defensive end here with 13 seconds left on the man advantage and 9:20 left. First period, Reynolds in over the blue line, around the outside of the ice, takes a shot on the near side of the ice. That one was blocked down. Belrose there battling for this one now, is Hellier throwing it towards the blue line. It's held in by Dennett. Penalty time has expired. We're back to even strength. MVU 0 for 1. White gets that one back down deep to the far side of the ice. Taken here by Karpenko. He takes the shot there from Reynolds, and now the Seahorses breaking out of their own zone. Coming through center ice now is Spellman. He'll get that one back down deep, head off to the bench for a change. Loose puck out in front, as Colby Young is able to get on that one. Not much fire coming from this MVU team here in this first period.
Not yet.
Good hit by Dennett.
That's going to be boarding. Interference.
Dennett's going to go to the box. 2 minutes for interference. So trading power plays here in the first period. 8:35 left. And the Seahorses will get their first opportunity on the power play.
And Dennett thought the same. You know, he finished his check. But, as I say, up here it might be called interference. And if you play Massachusetts hockey, maybe it isn't. I don't know.
Fisher winning that one back to Collins at the point. Collins now along the blue line. Gets that one back down to the near side. Karpenko letting that one go. Fisher now has the rebound behind the net, leaving it there. Fournier able to make the save on an in-tight opportunity. 8:15 left, first period. Collins at the blue line. Over to Karpenko on the near side of the ice. Surveys the territory in front of him, snapping a pass towards Fisher. That one goes out to neutral ice. It's punched ahead here by Connolly, who's able to relieve a little bit more power play time. 1:20 left on the man advantage for the Seahorses. Chevalier getting that one to the near side of the ice. Karpenko holding it in at the blue line. He takes a shot there from Connolly. Puck at the point now with Collins, who takes a shot, seen all the way by Fournier. He's able to get the pad on that one. And a good job clearing the in-tight opportunity. Tomlinson getting it over to Collins. He takes a shot. That one's blocked down in front. Now the puck on the near side of the ice. Pitching down from the blue line is Karpenko. Has the puck on the near side of the ice at the face-off dot. Getting it back up top. Tomlinson takes a shot looking in front for a stick as Rubman had his stick on the ice. Collins takes a shot, saved by Fournier. Another opportunity in tight. Saved there as Rubman now has the puck on the near side of the ice. He takes a shot. Good save by Fournier as he kicks that one off to the near side. 7:08 left first period. Fisher takes a shot. That one's going to be held on. No rebound given up. 7:05 left first period. And 30 seconds left in the Dennett Minor.
I don't know if Burlington was ever out of the zone.
No, I don't think. Once they pushed it out here, but good puck movement from those two defenders in Des Collins and Anton Karpenko. Those two worked very well on that blue line together, and you can just tell that there's a lot of movement on this power play. Puck taken and thrown down the length of the ice by Bruzy. Collins now behind his own net. Cutting through center ice is Spellman. Spellman in over the blue line. He takes a shot, gloved and held on by Fournier. No rebound given up. 6:47 left first period. 12 seconds left in the man advantage for the Seahorses.
They're still playing that kind of a trap in the neutral zone. But they did have their first forward was up some, trying to disrupt it a little bit. But I don't know. Not a fan of it.
Karpenko on the far side of the ice takes a shot, gloved and held on once again by Fournier, who's seen about 11 shots on goal so far. And a lot of those opportunities have been in tight, too.
Yeah, they have been.
You know, you can tell the shoot and then crash mentality from this Burlington team. Penalty has expired to Dennett. He's out of the box. We are back to even strength. 6.5 minutes left first period. Battle along the half wall. Renadette knocked down to the ice.
Well, Bruzy
MVU's going to take a penalty here once again.
Elbowing.
And, you know, not to be too critical, right, in a situation like that, but is there any need for that second player to come through and finish a check?
No, not when your man is down. You could knock him on top of it.
Yes.
But
so Bruzy's going to head off. 2 minutes for elbowing. So just as the penalty expired to Dennett, Bruzy cuts a rut to the sin bin. MVU down a player once again. Collins pinching down from the blue line, takes a shot. That one whistled wide. Karpenko not able to hold it into the zone as it hops over his stick. Foot race after this one. Turnover there. Renadette will throw it back down the length of the ice, relieving the pressure. 1:40 left on the Bruzy Minor. 5:58 left first period. Karpenko dropping it off here. Spellman cutting up ice on the near side. Now in over the blue line. Spellman still has the puck glued to his stick around the outside, looking out in front. Right out in front. Good save by Fournier as Heine Roby was right on the doorstep. 5:40 left first period. 1 minute and 18 seconds left on the man advantage for the Seahorses. Collins at the point. Dropping it off here as Hellier cutting towards the center of the ice now. Still has the puck on his stick. Hellier taking check after check as White knocks him down to the ice. 5:25 left first period. Puck along the near side of the ice. It's at the point now. Karpenko takes a shot. That one went wide. Rebound right out in front. Karpenko not able to hold that one in. 5:10 left first period. 50 seconds left on the power play for the Seahorses. Collins cutting right back up ice. He's in over the blue line on the far side. Throws that one on goal. Shoveled aside by Fournier. White trying to get that one away. Puck out in front now. MVU able to relieve the pressure once again with 4:57 left first period. 30 seconds left on the power play. Collins with a pass through center ice. LaRush getting his stick on that one, but Collins right back up ice. Leaving it there as Tomlinson cuts through center ice. He's in over the blue line on the near side of the ice. Throwing a pass looking for Fisher. It's turned up ice and backhanded out by Sullivan King. Here comes Ryan LaRush shorthanded. LaRush on the side of the net.
It went in!
Ryan LaRush shorthanded puts MVU up 4:28 left first period. They lead 1-0.
That was MVU's second shot on goal. And the goalie had it, and it trickled off his glove and fell into the net. It just barely fell over the line, but they all count.
That is LaRoche's second shorthanded goal this season. We were here for the other one, and just, again, you mentioned it, his speed and cutting into the offensive zone, shorthanded or not, he makes a play on every puck that he sees.
A lot of people wouldn't have tried to cut to the middle there. They'd have went around the net. But he has enough speed, enough balance. He made it count.
Penalty has expired. We're back to even strength. 4:10 left, first period. MVU leads 1-0. Dennett cutting through center ice, 2-on-2 developing here. Dennett on the near side of the ice looking to snap a pass towards the center of the ice. Collins holds on to that one. As any rebound that had been given up, Bruzy was right on the doorstep looking for something juicy.
That rebound came out far enough to be knocked in. Bruzy weren't there quite in time enough, but that's why you go to the net till you hear the whistle.
Spellman going to take the draw, win it back to Karpenko with 3:55 left first period. Puck on the side of the ice. Heine Roby getting it out to center ice to Spellman, who's in over the blue line. He takes a shot. Fournier able to get the pad on that one. Karpenko at the blue line, snapping a pass over to Matanley, who gets it down deep. Gilbert will be the first one there, shoveling that one towards the near side of the ice. Matanley coming down from the blue line, keeping it alive. Gover now for MVU, out towards center ice, looking for Colby Young, just inside the blue line. It's turned over there as Spellman tries to cut back up ice, playing a little soccer-style hockey there, getting it over to Heine Roby, but it's back down to Karpenko with 3:20 left first period. Seahorses with a pass through center ice, missing everybody. Chevalier has the puck on his stick, 3:10 left first period. Puck on the far side of the ice. Gover pushing that one towards neutral ice. Collins will be the first one there. It's taken away by Karpenko, who gets that one all the way back to Hellier, trying to make a move at his own blue line. Good forecheck pressure by Colby Young, disrupting that outlet pass. 2:51 left, first period. Collins with a snap pass, looking for Fisher, in over the blue line. Fisher takes a shot. That one went high as the puck flipped up on his stick. Goldsman held that one in for the Seahorses. Fisher pushing it back towards the near side of the ice. Gagne will be the first one there. Weak shot on goal, held on by Fournier. 2:32 left first period. We'll get another stoppage of play. Face-off will be to the left of Fournier.
Burlington's not afraid to shoot the puck, I can tell you that.
No, they are not. What are they up to now?
15.
15 shots on goal. 15-3. I mean, it has been a little bit lopsided. You know, the possession has been lopsided.
Certainly.
But, you know, and it's wild to see that the best scoring chance of the night comes on a shorthanded opportunity from MVU. Oben threw that one through the crease. 2:23 left first period. Puck now in the near corner. Skated out here by Bissett. He'll lose the puck at the blue line. It's turned right back up ice. And offside, Fisher tried to cut in, but just ahead of the play, I believe it was Isaac Oben. 2:14 left first period. Face-off will be outside MVU territory. LaRoche will settle in to take the draw against Rubman.
Burlington's got to be wondering what they got to do here.
Oh, what more can you do?
16 shots on goal, and they're down 1-0 and giving up 3 shots.
It's just, you know, and it comes down to, you know, that's high school hockey. And, you know, and you can have opportunity after opportunity as that one just makes it over the red line for icing. You can have opportunity after opportunity, but it's, I think the recipe is there for them, right? Those shots on goal, you get 16 shots on goal, something has to happen.
You would think.
So I believe the recipe is there, and really, you know, in this last 2 minutes and 5 seconds, you'll see, I believe, a push here by the Seahorses to try to level this game up. Puck in the center of the ice. Bissett trying to get that one out. Able to clear the zone now as Reynolds is in over the offensive zone. Messier was just offside, so he had to hold up there. Puck thrown up ice by Waters. Now on the far side of the ice. Messier will be the first one there. Backhanding a pass looking for Dennett. 2-on-2 developing here. Dennett with the puck on the near side of the ice. Getting it over to Reynolds, who whips a shot. Goal!
5-hole.
going to get his second of the season. MVU now leads 2-0.
That was a perfect 5-hole shot. And Reynolds was just trying to get something on net. He wasn't even looking. He just turned and whipped it. And as the goalie was going down, there was, I don't know, 3, 4, or 5 inches between the pads. And that's where it went.
Those three for that second line, Bo Reynolds, Ian Messier, and A.J. Dennett. Tic-tac-toe on that pad. Ian Messier was inside his own blue line and backhand a feathered pass off the ice. And a great catch going across the center of the ice there by A.J. Dennett. Yeah. And just good teamwork by that line right there.
Yeah, it was a backhand pass up the ice. Dennett caught it in full stride. Nobody had to slow down. Nobody had to turn. And that's what happened.
Puck right out in front as the Seahorses dodge another bullet. MVU has to tag up. As Gover will chase in after this one. Karpenko gets that one over to Matanley. He turns the puck over inside his own defensive end. We're under 60 tickets of the clock here left, first period. Dennett will collect inside his own defensive end. 53 seconds left, first period. White now skating up ice. Turning the puck over there as Spellman now tries to cut back up ice. Belrose chasing in after that one. Young has to wait up for Belrose to get onside. Race for the puck here as Hellier throws it towards center ice. Fisher picks up the loose puck. He's in over the blue line, losing the puck there as Fisher. Hellier was knocked down on the play, so Fisher cut into the offensive zone. Offside will be the call. 24 seconds left, first period. MVU leads 2-0 on 4 shots on goal. And that last one, I mean, you're just taking a chance whipping the puck on net.
Yeah, Kobe, he got it and he just turned and he fired it at the net, hoping for the best, and some of those go in.
Well, good things happen when you put the puck on net in high school hockey, and MVU is showing that here tonight in this first period. Young threw that one to the ice. Offside, delayed offside was the call. Belrose cutting right back up ice. Gover can't exit the zone in time. So we'll get another stoppage of play with 12 seconds left, first period. Offside will be the call, and it will drop the puck just outside Burlington territory. Fisher will take the draw in against Gover. Pushing that one ahead, 5 seconds left. Fisher chasing in after this one, looking to whip a pass towards the center of the ice. And that will do it for the first period of play, which saw 2 goals, both by MVU. They lead 2-0 after 1 period of play. Ryan LaRuche going to get his 7th goal of the season. Reynolds will get his 2nd. And then Dennett also adding an assist. Messier going to get his first assist of the season. So points going up all over the place for MVU. And just, it wasn't the most solid of starts for MVU, but the scoreboard doesn't reflect that.
That's the thing. Burlington, you got to wonder, are they going to start pressing when they get out here and start trying to do too much by themselves, or are they going to play as a team? It's early. If this was going into the third period, you think, well, maybe they're going to start pressing. But their coaches just got to tell them, hey, boys, we did more than we had to do, and it didn't work out for us. Well, we got 2 more periods left. And MVU has got to be thinking, boy, are we lucky.
Yeah.
I mean, to get 4 shots on goal and get 2 goals. And, when the goalie don't see any action, all of a sudden Ryan LaRuche is coming in on him. And, you're not in the game, so to speak. He'd been better off if he'd had 10 shots before then. And so he lets that was all on him. And this one here, he was going down. When he went down, there's a very small spot between the pads. And Young he got it on his backhand, but he couldn't shoot, so he whirled around with it, did it like a spinorama, and threw it at the net. Happened to go in.
Yep.
So
now, even though MVU is up 2-0, this is where that complacency can kind of set in, because it was not your best period.
No.
That was not your best period that you have played so far this season. And to be up 2-0, how do you battle that feeling of being up 2-0, but also, listen, we got a lot of work to do.
Well, I think that's what Adam's got to tell him. He's got to tell him, guys, we're probably the luckiest team in Vermont hockey right now. we shouldn't be up 2-0. So we got to go work. We got to get some shots on goal. We got to get some traffic in front of him. We got to start playing our game. And our game isn't to give up 16 shots and only get 4. So I think that's basically what he'll impress upon the boys, that we're ahead 2-0, but big deal.
Yeah, there's still a lot of work to
If
be
we
done.
play the next 2 periods like we played this one, we won't be ahead 2-0.
Yeah, absolutely. A little out-of-town update for you. The girls team is playing Stowe right now. After 2 periods of play, they were leading 3-0 heading into the 3rd period of action. So they are on a roll down in Stowe. But before we take a break, we want to take a moment to thank our community sponsors that make all of our live sports coverage possible. Splish Splash, Clean and Clear, Northwestern Rehab Services, Notch Vermont, My Healthy Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, Stone's Auto Repair, St. Albans, East Fairfield, and the Collins Burley Sports and Fitness Center. Once again, if your business would like to help sponsor all of our live coverage, reach out to Paul Snyder at northwestaccess.tv or call 802-782-8676. We'd also like to take an opportunity to thank Northwestern Counseling and Support Services and the Afterglow Foundation. These 2 organizations have been working to prevent suicide deaths in our community. If you are concerned about yourself or a loved one, there are people in our community that can help. Reach out to NCSS 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on its confidential emergency services line at 802-524-6554. Then press 1. Or you can always call or text 988. One call, one text, or one chat could save a life. After 1 period of play, MVU leads 2-0. We will be back with the 2nd period of action right here on Northwest Access TV. Don't go anywhere. back live here on Northwest Access TV. If you're just joining us, MVU scored 2 goals in that first period. One was off the stick of Ryan LaRoche, short-handed. He got his 7th of the season. The second was by Bo Reynolds, who gets his 2nd of the season. And just a spinning shot from the far face-off dot, and it found the 5-hole.
Yep, and as I say, the goalie hadn't seen much action all period, and was he slow getting over? He was over, he had the post covered, but he didn't cover the 5-hole. And I don't even know if it was a backhand. He was on his backhand. He did a spinorama for his forehand, and Reynolds slipped it through the wickets. And he was on the ground. Usually you don't score on the ground on the 5-hole because your stick's supposed to be there.
Well, nonetheless, it happened. MVU leads 2-0. Again, unofficially, shots on goal 16-4 in favor of Burlington. Now, if you're Coach Johnston and Burlington, what is your message coming out here in the second period?
I think you just got to tell them, keep up with your game. We outplayed them, we outshot them, we outchanced them. We just didn't outscore them. And, can MVU survive another 16 shots without giving up a goal? Pretty unlikely, but you'll never know.
Well, you put up 2 more in this period. It's a much different game, and it's one of those things, that mentality that you have to win every period. You have to win every period. Shots on goal doesn't necessarily, obviously, amount to the score on the scoreboard, but you have to win every period. And if you're MVU, winning the second period is crucial in this game. We're underway here in the second period as Renadette has the puck behind his own net, looking to skate it out in front. Turnover right on the doorstep as Aubin was in the blue paint. Aubin turning back towards the center of the ice, has his pocket picked, and is skated out here by Ryan LaRoche. LaRoche backhanding that one into the zone, looking for Connolly. Going across the center of the ice. Turnover here as Renadette gets into the offensive zone just ahead of the play. Trying to get back on side was Madden Connolly. So we're going to first stoppage play 29 seconds into this second period. 14:31 left, second period.
Burlington can generate enough of their own shots without giving them
inside opportunities
shots,
like that.
Shots in their blue paint.
Isaac Aubin had his bid for his first goal of the season, first point of the season, as he was right on the doorstep, and I don't even think Fournier knew that the puck was right underneath his pads. Puck on the near side of the ice. Reynolds scored the second goal for MVU, getting that one back across the ice. It's held in by Ledoux. He'll get that one back down deep, looking for Messier. Karpenko's going to take a penalty as soon as Burlington touches up. Karpenko's going to go to the box.
I'm going to guess that has to be boarding, but we'll see what the call is.
We're going to talk about it now. I mean, is it a 2 or a 5?
Well, that's why
they got 2 up on the board.
That's why I'm guessing he might. If it's a boarding penalty, it might be 5.
That's the discussion right now, is whether it's going to be a 2 or a 5. Interference is going to be the call.
They're calling it interference.
Okay, so it's going to be 2 minutes for interference. We're both wrong,
Well, if it had been called boarding, most boarding calls are 5 minutes.
So MVU's going to get their second chance on the power play. Dennett now on the far side of the ice at the face-off dot. Gets that one over to Gagne, who snapped the shot on goal. Saved and gloved down by Collins. Puck on the near side of the ice now. Gagne has the puck there, getting it over to LaRoche. Backhanded pass, good. One-time opportunity by Dennett. That one's popped out of play. Good puck movement by MVU on this second power play. That's what you want to see if you're Coach Adam Fortin and this power play unit. Those are the passes you want to see. Yeah, and then it sets up right where Ovechkin does. And he had that one-timer, and the goalie just got over to save it. Is that Dennett's office now? Is that what it's called? Well, it could be. That's where he's very effective from there. Renadette has to collect the puck at neutral ice. 13:41 left, second period. Dennett at neutral ice. Cross-ice pass looking for Gagne, who's in on the near side, into the offensive zone, leaving it there for LaRoche, who's at the point. LaRoche making a move there, getting it back down to Gagne. Gagne backhanding a pass towards the center of the ice, turned over there. Burlington relieving the pressure. 13:24 left, second period. 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the Karpenko minor. Looking for a give and go there, and it kind of misfired on Gagne. Messier dropping the puck off. Now Dennett through center ice, in over the blue line on the far side. Puts on the brakes there. Cross-ice pass. Messier will be the first one there, dropping it off to Gagne. Backhand pass up to the point. Renadette snapping a pass over to Dennett, who looked to get that one back across the green. LaRush will be the first one there on the near side of the ice. Renadette dancing along the blue line, still with the puck on his stick. Can't handle the puck, goes back out to neutral ice. 12:50 left, second period. Renadette now inside his own defensive end, just inside his own blue line. Gets it over to Dennett, who's at the red line. Cross-ice pass, interrupted there, and broken up nicely by Rubman. 12:38 left, second period, and the woes continue, trying to get through the neutral zone for MVU as that one misses everybody. Will go down the length of the ice for an icing. 12:29 left, second period. And that Burlington team stands very tall on the blue line, and a lot of active sticks at the blue line gets them a good opportunity to stop MVU on that breakout.
And that's why it's so important to keep going side to side. You want, when you on the power play, you want to use the whole ice. And when they did that, they got in there. When they didn't get in there.
Fisher battling hard there. Short-handed Fisher cutting towards the center of the ice. Takes a shot. Good save by Fournier. He got a piece of that one. 12:19 left, second period. 5 seconds left on the Karpenko minor. Belrose on the far side of the ice with a head full of steam in around the defense. Collins. Sorry, that was Matanley cutting him off. Colby Young taking a shot from the near side. 12:03 left, second period. Young still has the puck on his stick. Looking out in front as Connolly snaps a shot on goal. That was blocked down in front. Now it's taken out here by Collins. Cross-ice pass broken up by Reynolds. Cut right back up ice by Colby Young. Collins has the puck go underneath his body as he was laying on the ice. 11:44 left, second period. MVU still leading 2-0. Connolly out towards center ice. He's held up by Spellman. Arms are going to stay down. Offside will be the call. We'll get another stoppage to play with 11:31 left, second period. Face-off's going to come just outside Burlington territory.
Couple of giveaways down here in the defensive zone. MVU's playing with fire.
And it's still they're still trying the same process on that power play of trying to get out of the zone, and it's just not working. As Newhall backhands a shot on goal, that one just went wide as the fourth line is now out there for MVU. 11:23 left, second period. Streaking up center ice. Coming through now is Jack Tomlinson. He has the puck taken away from him, but Rubman picks it up. Tomlinson with a backhanded opportunity in the high slot. MVU trying to break out of their own zone. That goes underneath the skates of Sullivan King and all the way down the ice for an icing. 11:08 left, second period. Faceoff's going to come back down inside MVU territory.
When they had their best entrance into the zone, they skated up along the boards, drew Burlington over, and they dropped it back to Dennett, who cut to the middle. That's what you have to do. You have to keep going back and forth. Don't skate into a box.
MVU chipping that one towards the blue line, held in nicely by Collins, who backhands that one down. Chevalier will be the first one there. Gover now has the puck on his stick, taken away from him by Tomlinson, who has the puck on his stick on the near side of the ice, trying to get a pass to the center of the ice, but it's taken out here by Newhall, who gets it out to neutral ice. 11:45 left, second period. Foot race after this one. Des Collins will be the first one there. Changes direction, turning the puck over there as Thomas Gover is into the offensive zone now with 10:35 left, first period. Turnover here, skated up ice now by Waters, who gets across ice pass over to Heine Roby. Roby down in the near side, down in the corner, looking to get a pass out. Turned over here. Here comes Caleb Newhall through center ice. Newhall still with the puck on his stick. Backhands a clearing attempt down into the offensive zone with 10:15 left, second period. Puck along the side now, as pushing that one ahead was Hellier. He loses it there with 10:05 left, second period. Dennett into the offensive zone. Diving effort there. Collins now comes away from his own defensive end with the puck. Getting a cross-ice pass, looking for Spellman. Spellman takes a shot. That one gloved down by Fournier. 9:51 left, second period. Turnover in the front of the net as Heine Roby had a chance at that one. Now Messier cutting back up ice for MVU. Now on the far side of the ice, looking out in front, takes a shot. Good save by Collins as he got a piece of that one. 9:34 left, second period. Puck pops up and out of play. 9.5 minutes left, second period. We'll set up for an offensive zone draw here for MVU.
He got beat by LaRush on that play, but he didn't get beat by Mesher.
No.
But he's had a little bit more action this period.
Still just kind of MVU's throwing awkward angle shots at the net. I mean, those are not shots that you're
No.
accustomed to seeing. So it's explainable how you can be a little bit weary on those opportunities.
If it was, it counts as a shot on goal, but if you were to count it as a scoring opportunity, I don't think you could.
Fisher takes a shot. Good save by Fournier as he blocked that one down. Karpenko let that one go from the blue line. Here comes a 2-on-1 developing here for MVU. Connolly into the offensive zone. Has LaRush on his left. Good defensive effort breaking that one up by Emmett Matanley. Run it at the point on the near side. Getting that one back down. Snapping a shot on goal. Right on the doorstep. Collins holds on. Stands strong on the red line. Does not let that one go in. 8:54 left, second period. We'll get another stoppage of play. Face-off will remain inside Seahorse territory.
His pads were flat against the ground, and they had 2 or 3 whacks at it, but it's hard to push a puck through a pad.
Right, there was a lot of traffic in that little area.
Yeah, no, that was you'd have to call that a good scoring chance.
Gover sets up to take the draw. Fisher kicked out of the face-off dot. He'll be replaced by Hellier. Shot on goal, hits a body in front, goes off to the far side of the ice. Aubin had the puck on his stick. It's skated out here by Goldsman. Goldsman tries to take a shot. That one's going to pop up and out of play for another stoppage of play. 8:42 left, second period. We'll set up for an offensive zone draw here for the Seahorses.
White did a good job on that one-on-one. He had a stick in front of him. It really bugs me when someone comes down one-on-one and the defenseman has a stick to the side of them and they try to sweep check. Well, if you sweep check and miss, you're taking yourself out of the play. But White held his ground, held his stick in front of him, and the guy had no other options rather than to shoot.
That's one of those things that you teach a defenseman. You play the body, not the puck.
Yeah.
And you watch the center of his body and make sure that he doesn't get around you. You know, you can play the hips a lot better than you can play the puck sometimes.
Yeah.
Dennett. Belrose is going to take a penalty here. Didn't hear exactly what it was for, but it had to have been something after the whistle. As Burlington's going to get their second chance on the power play. Puck loose out in front. Fournier right on the doorstep. Whistle's going to go as the puck was still loose. Fisher was driving to the net.
I think he made a couple of saves, but the referee lost sight of the puck. That's why he blew the whistle. Kind of a break for MVU there.
8:19 left, second period. Once again, Burlington on the power play. Tomlinson winning that one back to Karpenko, who's on the near side of the ice, gets that one back down to Fisher. Fisher setting up the offense there, gets it over to Collins. Collins backhanding a pass down into the zone with 8:09 left, second period. Bassett throwing that one along. It's gloved out of the air now by Rubman. Looking out in front. Collins now has the puck, taking a shot. That one hit a body in front. Chased into the near corner. Fisher will be the first one there, backhanding a pass up to Karpenko. One-time opportunity from Collins. That one went wide. Loose puck still in front of the net. Finally cleared by Gilbert, relieving the pressure for MVU. 1 minute and 4 seconds left on the man advantage. Fisher cutting right back up ice around the outside. Fisher getting it to his forehand, taking a shot. That one just went wide. Rubman getting it back up to the point. Karpenko will be the first one there. Getting it over to Collins. Collins, cross-ice pass. That one with an active stick. Lucian Gilbert popping that one up and out of play. 7:31 left, second period. 49 seconds left on the man advantage for Burlington.
Yeah, he was shooting for Rudman's stick and didn't quite get to it. But that's good. It's good puck movement. Side to side. Use the whole rink.
Spellman winning that one off to the side, looking for Heine Roby. Spellman now with the puck on his stick, backhanding a pass towards the slot area. It's taken here by Newhall, who pushes that one up to Gover. Gover trying to make a move around his man. He had one man to beat, and he would have been off to the races. 7:13 left, second period, 30 seconds left, and the penalty to Belrose. Collins cutting towards the center of the ice, takes a shot, score! Des Collins with a power play goal for Burlington, and just like that, with 7:05 left, second period, MVU leads 2-1.
That clearing, when you have time, you got to make sure that puck's off the glass, and it was along the ice, and the defenseman got it and walked right into it, and it's one of them things.
because there was plenty of time, you know, to make another move. There was no pressure coming in.
Right.
And that's what happens. And picking up a puck at the blue line, Des Collins, who's going to get his second of the season, made him pay there. As Belrose, who was just sitting for 2 minutes, he's going to take a trip. As Matanley's going to go to the box as soon as Burlington touches up. Young still has the puck on his stick. Extra attacker out there for MVU. It's Ryan LaRush who snaps a pass on goal. That one hit a body in front. Second chance opportunity by Young on the near side of the ice. Gloved and held on by Sam Collins. So we'll get another stoppage play with 6:42 left, second period. And it's going to be Emmett Matanley going to the box. 2 minutes for a trip. So MVU will get their third opportunity on the power play. They are 0 for 2 to this point.
They had some pretty good pressure their last power play, the first half of it, but then when they got out of the zone, they couldn't get back in.
Yes.
But if they can keep it in there and work it around, because Collins has given up some rebounds.
LaRush settling in to take the draw, winning it off to Dennett. 6:40 left. LaRush takes a shot. That one was labeled for the upper corner. Gagne will be the first one there. Backhanding a pass up top to Renadette, who sets the top of the zone. Dennett now skating towards the center of the ice, looking down low. Gagne takes a shot. Good save by Collins. Puck still loose in the blue paint. Collins was able to get a piece of that one. Renadette takes a shot as Collins is still fighting for territory in front of the blue paint. Dennett now on the far side of the ice taking a shot. That one was blocked down by Tomlinson. 6:10 left, second period. Puck in the near corner. Gagne backhanding a pass up top to Renadette. Back to Gagne at the near faceoff dot. Backhanding a pass towards the zone. It exits the zone. 5:57 left, second period. MVU leading 2-1. Minute and 10 seconds left in the Matanley Minor. LaRush with a head full of steam in over the offensive zone. On the far side of the ice now, Dennett has the puck on his stick, snapping a shot on goal. Good save by Collins as he was able to get a hold of that one. 5:37 left, second period. Renadette snapping a shot on goal. That one went just wide, may have hit a body in front. Gagne now getting that one back down deep, looking for Messier. Messier sets up shot behind the cage, trying to stuff that one home short side. 5:23 left, second period. Dennett has the puck on his stick, trying to get back towards the center of the ice. Puck still loose out front. Score! LaRush with a power play goal, get his second of the game. MVU leads 3-1.
Look, that was a good power play.
Yes.
The whole time it was down there, Collins was lucky they didn't score on the first good chance when he got knocked out of the crease. But that time, LaRush was standing in front, and the puck squirted through from our left to his right, and he tucked it in the open side. He won't. That puck didn't have to travel 5 feet.
No,
but it went across the line.
And there has been that's been the recipe on the power play, right? As they get their first of 3 on the power play, but that's been the recipe is put it to the net. You know, your forwards pinching along the half walls are coming into the net and driving to the net. And that's exactly how you got to play it. If you're, if you can't get into the zone, you better make sure that you make every opportunity while you're in the zone.
Right. And that time they were there for quite a long time. And I think Burlington must have called a timeout, or they're arguing with the referee. Goalie interference, maybe?
I'm not sure what.
I know the goalie was down and there was a bunch of people on him, but were they his people or our people? I don't know.
So the goal remains. MVU leads 3-1.
I think so, because he's still at center ice.
Messier took a penalty at the end. Must have been something after the whistle. We'll hear for the official call coming over the PA. But so Messier's going to go to the box. Burlington's going to get their third opportunity. They're 1 for 2. Power plays have been the story of this game so far. With 5:15 left, second period, MVU takes another penalty.
Yeah. That's where they got most of the shots the first period. They were on. MVU had 4 minutes of penalty kill.
5:04 left, second period. MVU leads 3-1. Reynolds now behind his own net, whips that one towards the blue line.
That's how you clear a puck.
Karpenko now down below his own red line, getting that one up to Fisher. Dropping it off to Tomlinson, back up top to Fisher, who's in over the blue line. Fisher with the puck on his stick. Looking to whip a pass towards the center of the ice. 4:40 left, second period. Rubman rubbed off the puck there as Karpenko's battling hard for real estate. Fisher coming away with the puck. Reynolds has the puck, digs it free and out to neutral ice, relieving the pressure momentarily for MVU. 4:25 left, second period, 1:08 left in the Messier Minor. Turnover here as White is in over the offensive zone. White battling down with Karpenko, takes a shot there. He's down to the ice, 4:15 left, second period. Karpenko trying to get that one over to Tomlinson at the blue line, just out of his reach, as Gilbert was able to put it back into the offensive zone. Karpenko coming away with this one. Tomlinson now in over the blue line, takes a shot. That one was blockered aside. Held in by Karpenko, now on the near side of the ice. 40 seconds left in the man advantage. Fisher has the puck on his stick. Takes a shot there from White. Tomlinson picking up the puck. Now Fisher down below the red line. Getting it over to Rubman, who takes a shot. That one through the center of the ice, as Fournier has to make a save on that one. Karpenko pinching down from the blue line. Has the puck on his stick. Gets it over to Fisher. Trying to bang that one home short side. Shot on goal. Good save by Fournier, as Tomlinson whipped a shot from the near faceoff dot. 3:28 left, second period. Foot race after this one. Belrose coming in after this one with Collins. Collins winning the race there with 3:20 left, second period. Belrose is going to take a penalty here.
Come up high.
Spellman through center ice. The penalty to Messier has expired. So until MVU touches the puck, Karpenko in over the blue line. That one thrown on goal. It's off into the corner. Deshaw leaving it there. Centering pass as Bassett gets his stick on that one. Belrose is going to go to the box. 2 minutes for high sticking. 2:53 left, second period. Burlington is already 1 for 3 on the power play, looking to get their fourth opportunity.
You know, when you take penalties in the offensive zone, those are the ones you hate to take.
Absolutely.
And that was behind the guy's net.
As a coach, what does that do to you on the bench?
Boy, it frosts you. I'll tell you. It's one thing to take a penalty and stop a scoring chance. It's another one to take one behind the goal line on the other guy's behind their net.
You know, we've been up here for the better part of the season, you and I win, and I can't imagine you getting frosted by anything. You're a ray of sunshine up here, and I tell you, like, to hear you say those words, you know, the passion of which you say those words with, you know, it makes you shiver a little bit. I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to take a penalty in the offensive zone. I promise I won't.
Especially with a 3-1 lead.
Yes.
You know, you ain't got nothing to prove here.
So 2:53 left, second period. MVU leads 3-1. Belrose is going to sit for 2. We'll see if Burlington can get another power play goal, as Deshaw has that one go underneath his skates. It's down in the far corner. Deshaw now on the far side of the ice, takes that one, a backhanded pass that goes through everybody, collected here by Hellier. Turnover here as Connolly's through center ice, making a nice move there. Connolly has the puck, takes a shot, that one whistled just wide. Ledoux able to hold it in momentarily for MVU. Luke Hellier, the first one there, 2:28 left, second period. A minute and a half left on the Belrose Minor. Spellman getting that one in the offensive zone. It's whipped back down the length of the ice by Ryan LaRush. 2:15 left, second period.
I guess that's why you want 4 people along the blue line.
I mean, right now, Burlington's having the same trouble that MVU was having. Hellier takes a shot. That one hit a leg in front. Backhanded opportunity. Looking out in front for Heine Roby. Deshaw getting that one down deep. 1:55 left, second period. Puck on the far side of the ice. Turned over here. Heine Roby looking cross ice. Good job by Nick Bassett cutting that pass out on the far side of the goal with 1:45 left, second period. We're under a minute left on the power play for Burlington.
If Nick wouldn't have knocked that one down, they had a guy on the back door wide open. So,
Heads up,
it ain't how many you score, how many you prevent from scoring.
Fisher through center ice, in over the blue line. Fisher dancing to the near side of the ice. 1:22 left, second period. Puck up top. Collins takes a shot. Good save by Fournier. He got the pad on that one. Even with traffic in front, he saw that one the whole way. Renadette snapping that one towards the blue line. It's held in by Des Collins. Collins getting that one over to Fisher. Fisher up top. Karpenko now takes a shot. That one whistled just wide. Fisher will be the first one there. 60 seconds left, second period. Collins back over to Fisher on the near side of the ice towards the faceoff dot. Takes a shot. That one hit the crossbar. Somehow stayed out. 52 seconds left. Melrose is out of the box, and we're back to even strength.
I think he caught part of it with his blocker.
Fisher now on the far side of the ice. Collins making a move there towards the center of the ice. Collins able to stay on his feet long enough to get that one back down deep. Fisher battling in with Ledoux. 33 seconds left, second period. Puck on the far side, down in the corner. Skated out here by Reynolds. Reynolds skating through center ice in a foot race here. Collins will be the first one there, shoveling that one towards Fisher with an outlet pass right up ice. Now for Tomlinson. Renadette can't give up on the play now as the puck's still alive. Just scored! Fisher on the doorstep. Renadette took the penalty and then gave up on the play. And Fisher never stopped his feet from churning, cutting towards the center of the ice. And Burlington on the delayed call with 12 seconds left in the second period cuts the lead in half once again.
And that's a killer. Fournier stopped the first one. The next one came back to him, and he chipped it up over his shoulder. Take the man.
Well, even if you take the penalty, the play's not over. You have to keep playing, you know. And yes, I understand that you're upset with taking the penalty, but you know Fisher was in all alone, and was able to put it by Fournier. Coming right back up ice now. Burlington with the puck. Shot, score! Just like that. Rubin passing that one across. Ty Spellman's going to get his first of the season. And 8 seconds apart, MVU and Burlington are tied.
A 2-on-1 right off the face-off. I don't know.
Those goals were only 8 seconds apart.
Well, the center's got to tie up their center from coming in. I don't know if the center was the guy that carried the puck in.
Center's the guy that scored the goal.
Okay.
That would be Spellman scored the goal. And coming right back up ice was Rubman. And if you're Burlington, you know, emotions are high after that when you score 2 goals in the late stages of the second period, 8 seconds apart. Now you go in just as you started the game, tied at 3.
Yeah, there's 20 seconds left in the second period. You're down 3-1. End of the second period, you tied 3-3. Just real sloppy play on that face-off. A 2-on-1 right off the face-off. I don't know.
How do you combat that? How do you combat that going into the third period if you're MVU?
Boy, that's going to be tough because, you know, if they just scored that the first minute of the period, well, it wouldn't be no big deal. But it was the last minute of the period. The last 10 seconds, matter of fact, the second one. I don't know. Adam's just got to tell him, okay, it's still 3-3. Yeah. We played a pretty good period. I got the shots at 16-10. I don't know what they have over there. But you had some good chances to score. But you can't give up those 2 last goals. Neither one of them should have happened. And they did. You know, Fournier makes the first save, and the guy comes in all alone, and he takes his rebound and puts it in. I know.
Well, you almost didn't expect, you know, Burlington to take all period to get to that point, but the legs were just churning in that last 2 minutes of that period. I remember looking up, and I think there was a stoppage play with like 2:21 left in the second, and it was all Burlington from that point on.
Yeah, Burlington. In the middle of the period, I thought MVU carried the play a little bit, but certainly toward the end, Burlington did, and they got rewarded for it. And just you don't talk about the goals you score. You talk about how you got scored on. Okay, Adam's got to say, okay, this is what happened. This cannot happen again. But you know, it's easier said than done. I mean, these are high school kids, and so they got to go in and they just got to say, you know, we're not behind. We're still tied.
Safe to say, though, leaving the second period, coming into the third, it's a mental battle right now for MVU.
Oh, certainly. And I think the first 2 or 3 minutes are going to be very important in the third period for MVU. If they get down and get some shots and get a couple chances to score, I think they'll be all right. But if they start sitting back feeling sorry for themselves, you know, I expect Burlington to put 3-4 more on the board.
A high-scoring game High-scoring game here in the second period. 6 goals scored. I'm not sure what Vegas had the over-under at, but we're at 6 goals right now. We want to take a minute to thank our community sponsors that make all of our live sports coverage possible. Splish Splash, Clean and Clear, Northwestern Rehab Services, Notch Vermont, My Healthy Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, Stones Auto Repair, St. Albans, East Fairfield, and the Collins Burley Sports and Fitness Center. Once again, if your business would like to help sponsor all of our live coverage, reach out to Paul Snyder at northwestaccess.tv or call 802-782-8676. So we are going to enter the third period just as we started the game, tied. Burlington and MVU, third period of action coming up right here on Northwest Access TV. Don't go anywhere. back live here on Northwest Access TV. I'm Morgan Stanton, joined alongside by Win Parody. We are tied 3-3. Burlington and MVU in a game that, in a period that saw 3 goals from this Burlington team, 2 in the last 12 seconds of the period, and you know, talk once again about that mental battle that MVU has to fight coming out in this third period. It's
really tough. The first 2 or 3 minutes, or 4 or 5 minutes, whatever, of the third period, you'll see if Adam, I assume he told them, look, guys, we're still tied. You know, we had a mental breakdown for a couple of, actually 10, 15 seconds. And, you know, we're still tied. Let's go out and play our game. We got some shots that period. We didn't get as many as they did, but they got most of theirs on the penalty, and we have to stay out of the penalty box. And we talked about that before the game started, and I think they've given up 2 power play goals so far.
Yes.
And, you know, when you give up 3 goals and 2 are on the power play, well,
it's a hard pill to swallow.
It is,
for sure.
It is.
And you know, as we were saying, you know, just you and I were just talking, and this is a game that MVU, you know, for seeding wise, has to have.
Yeah, because their schedule. This is one of the middle of the road teams, and MVU is kind of a middle of the road team. Now, do you want to be on the upper half of the middle of the road, or do you want to be on the bottom half? It's games like this that will determine that.
And even though this is not a division contest for MVU, it's still a very important game here as you're at the midway part of this season with 9 games to go after this one.
Yeah.
So tied at 3, Burlington winning the opening draw, getting it over. Fisher now has the puck on his stick, cutting back towards the center of the ice. Fisher had that one go just out of his reach as Connolly was harassing him. 14:45 left third period. Puck at neutral ice as Hellier slides that one up into the offensive zone. Renadette over to LaRush. Fancy back between the leg pass to Connolly, who's on the far side of the ice. Connolly looking out front. Still has the puck on his stick, trying to stuff that one home short side. Good job by Luke Hellier, keeping him to the outside of the ice. Puck at the blue line, held in by Bassett. 14:23 left third period. Hellier now down low, inside his own zone, getting that one out to neutral ice. Foot race after this one. Bassett will be the first one there on the near side of the ice, down inside the corner with 14:10 left third period. Puck on the near side of the ice. Gagne has the puck on his stick, looking out in front, has that one taken away by Spellman. Spellman around the outside, looking towards the front. It's at the point now with Des Collins, who gets that one down looking for Deshaw. 13:55 left third period. Puck on the far side of the ice. Connolly skating out of his own zone, getting towards the blue line, into the offensive zone. Gagne has the puck on his stick. Gagne with his head up the entire way, getting that one down low, looking for Reynolds. Reynolds will be the first one there in the near corner, trying to get that one down deep. It's taken here by Ty Spellman with 13:35 left third period. MVU getting the puck back down deep, chasing in after this one. Karpenko will be the first one there inside the near corner. Slides a pass behind the net to his defensive partner in Des Collins. Skating up ice now, Heine Roby turning it over there. Messier takes a shot right out in front. Dennett off the outside of the cage. Dennett is hauled down on the side of the net. 13:13 left third period, and MVU with their best scoring chance here in the first couple of minutes. Karpenko let that one go, hits a body in front, goes up and out of play. We'll get another stoppage of play with 13:05 left third period.
That puck rolled just below the goal line, and Dennett couldn't quite bring it back to him to get it in, but a great chance to score.
Really kind of setting the tone here, driving to the net like that here 2 minutes into this third period. And that's the effort that you want to see from MVU right off the draw as Rubman threw that one on goal. 13 minutes left, third period. Belrose into the offensive zone on the near side. He takes a shot there. Turned over here as Isaac Rubman has the puck on his stick. Rubman with a 2-on-1 developing here. Has Waters to his left. Takes a shot. Good save by Fournier as he got the left pad on that one. Rubman down low. Takes a hit there. Gover now turning back up ice for MVU. 3-on-2 developing here. Young in over the blue line. Snaps a shot on goal. Puck still loose out in front. As Young was taken out of the play, Collins had to make 2 saves back-to-back. 12:32 left third period. We remain tied at 3.
I've seen Collins. Looks like Colby's in some pain here. He nailed that goalpost pretty good. But Collins isn't the best guy in controlling his rebounds.
No,
because that one came back out front too.
He thought that he had that one in the catching mitt, and it was laying right in front of him.
About a foot in front of him, yeah.
You know, and that's one of those hard things, you know, that happen to a goaltender. You got to know exactly where that puck is at all times.
Yeah.
And giving up rebounds like that, and kudos to Colby Young, who with the heads up play, driving hard to the net, taking obviously a shot at the end of that play. But doing the right things, MVU so far in this first 2.5 minutes, they're doing the right things, driving to the net.
Yeah, that turnover down their own end didn't help much, but other than that, no, they don't seem to. They're not hanging their head. Let's put it that way.
And the speed that's been coming out of the zone for MVU here in this third period is something that we didn't see really from the first two periods, other than highlights here and there. But you know, it's been an overall team speed game here so far in this first 2.5 minutes.
They've missed so many passes the first couple periods, breakout passes, cross-ice passes, that went under sticks. It shouldn't go under your stick. Right. You know, if your stick's on the ice, it ain't going to go under it.
Right.
But, no, they've had 2 or 3 good breakouts here in the third period, and, you know, hopefully for MVU they keep it up. But for Colby to go down here, he had to hit that post pretty hard. And
as they check on him, I mean, it's also you know, when things happen so fast.
Oh, it is.
You know, at this level, you know, things happen so fast, and you know, obviously we hope Colby's okay.
Yeah, he's taking his gloves off. Now he's getting up.
He's gonna get up and skate out under his own power, which is a good thing to see.
By the looks of things, he hit that goalpost with his shoulder. The way he's holding his shoulder. I'm no doctor or nothing, but it looks like the upper body is what took the worst of that.
So 12:32 left, third period.
He's not going to the dressing room. He's just trying to see what happens.
Stretch it out there on the bench, but hopefully he can get back in, not miss a shift, as he's logged some important minutes here in this game. And with a shot on goal there coming across the blue line, it was a good shot on goal.
Yep.
To begin with, and then you know Collins just couldn't handle the rebound. And but good job to Burlington on the backside. The defenders really clearing out that house area.
Yep.
So 12.5 minutes left, third period. LaRush is going to settle in to take the draw against Fisher. Fisher winning that one back. Goldsman had that one go off underneath his stick. Shot on goal. LaRush right in the middle of the ice. Connolly trying to get a hold of that one as it's backhanded out of the zone by Oben. Cutting in here comes Fisher. Fisher taking a shot. Good save by Fournier!
What a save!
As he got the pad on that one, Fisher was in all alone. Puck still in play here. 12:05 left, third period. Fisher cutting right back up ice. Takes a shot. Gloved and held on by Andrew Fournier. And that is probably the save of the season from Andrew Fournier. And that does not look like a freshman playing in goal.
No, Fisher just went up and congratulated him on, and it was a great save. I thought he caught it with his glove just over his pad, but he was going one way. And he threw the glove and the pad out, and
something hit it.
Something hit it.
Puck at the point now as Hellier gets that one back down deep. MVU can't break out of their own zone just yet. Bassett has the puck in the middle of the ice, gets it over to Dennett. Snapping a pass to Messier's and over the blue line. Messier being harassed there. Reynolds can't control the puck. 11:43 left, third period. Turnover right in front as Reynolds was on the doorstep. Webb Deshaw getting that one out towards the blue line. Collins feathering a pass up ice. Now here comes Spellman in over the blue line. Spellman takes a shot. That one was blockered high above the net by Fournier, who makes yet another save with 11:24 left, third period. Here comes Messier skating out of his own end, in over the red line, has the blue line on the near side, trying to cut back towards the center of the ice. It's taken here by Matanley. Matanley now behind his own net, getting that one towards the blue line. Renadette holding it in for MVU. Back over to Dennett. Dennett takes a shot. That one hit the shot.
There you go.
Bo Reynolds with his third of the season, second of the game, puts MVU up 4-3 with 11:03 left, third period.
Collins made a great save on the first one. It actually hit him in the mask and came down. And Reynolds was right on the doorstep. And I don't know if it stunned Collins or not, but that first shot was right off his mask.
So Dennett is going to get his 8th assist of the season. He's now sitting at 12 points. Reynolds gets his 3rd goal of the season, and MVU right back up ice. Offside will be the call, as Newhall kind of took a trip over the blue line, and Gover was in all alone. So Burlington dodging a bullet there on the offside call. 10:59 left, 3rd period. MVU leads 4-3. Puck turned right back up ice now by Jack Tomlinson. Has his pocket picked at the blue line. Karpenko getting that one out to center ice. It's skated out now by Rubin, who's on the far side of the ice. Takes a shot. That goes right into the gut of Fournier. He'll hold on to that one. 10:44 left, 3rd period. MVU leads 4-3.
Here's where you want to be careful about taking stupid penalties anywheres. Stop a scoring chance, no problem.
I like that adjective that you just threw in there, the stupid penalties.
Well, when you're behind the goal line on the other team's zone.
Oh, you got to hammer that point home, right? I mean, there are good penalties and there are not so good penalties.
Right.
And I agree with you. And, and after you go up 4-3, you can't afford to go to the box, as these two are kind of going at it on the ice, and those are the ones that you have to be careful of.
Yeah.
10.5 minutes left, 3rd period. Fisher with a pass out in front. Spellman takes a shot. Glove saved and held on by Fournier, who's playing so big here in this 3rd period. 10:25 left, 3rd period.
Looks like there was a little bit of controversy down there, but I think the boys got it settled out.
Extracurricular activities do happen in hockey games. We know this. But again, that's where, you have to be careful. Both sides have to be careful. Burlington, you're down a goal.
Right.
You definitely don't want to cut a rut to the penalty box. And if you're MVU, you're up by 1. In a momentum game, that's huge.
Yeah. This period is what they needed, the way they come out.
Connolly getting that one over to Gagne, who has his pocket picked by Hellier. Backhanded pass towards the blue line. It's skated out and thrown into the offensive zone by Heine Roby. 10:04 left, 3rd period. Puck on the far side of the ice now. Connolly trying to get that one out, dig that one free. Heine Roby not allowing him to get out of the zone cleanly. Here comes LaRoche with an outlet pass, looking for Gagne, who had that one just go over his stick and over the blue line. Here comes Connolly, leaving it there for LaRoche. Centering pass. Heine Roby now has it on his stick. He takes a bump for his troubles. Puck's at the blue line. Fisher can't get a hold of that one. 9:40 left, 3rd period. Puck still inside Seahorse territory. Digging away at that one. Here comes LaRoche. LaRoche trying to get that one back from Connolly, as a good little give and go was setting up there. Gagne into the offensive zone, leaving it there. Connolly takes a shot. Eddie Connolly puts MVU up 5-3 with 9.5 minutes left here, 3rd period.
Beautiful little give and go there with Gagne. You can't draw it up any better than that. Gagne set him back in. He went in alone. He looked up, and the goalie went down. And what happens when the goalie went down? The puck goes over his shoulder.
Yes.
And that's just what happened there.
Madden Connolly going to get his 3rd of the season. That's his 8th point on the campaign. That top line of LaRoche, Connolly, and Gagne getting it done once again. They put MVU up by 2 here in the just about halfway through this 3rd period. MVU cutting right back up ice. Icing will be the call as the puck makes it over the red line. We'll do a face-off down inside MVU territory with 9:10 left here, 3rd period.
Here's where you don't want to fall asleep in the defensive zone. Make sure your points are covered. Take the safe outs. Nothing fancy. No backhanded blind passes or anything like that.
Collins at the blue line, keeping that one alive for the Seahorses. Dennett with a pass up ice, looking for Messier. Messier now has the puck inside the offensive zone, whipping a pass towards the front. Reynolds will be the first one there, backhanding a pass towards Bassett at the blue line, who keeps it in for MVU. 8:49 left, 3rd period. Karpenko trying to get that one out towards neutral ice, was looking for the stick of Isaac Rubman. MVU throwing it right back into the zone. Collins will be the first one there, collecting inside the far corner with 8:37 left, 3rd period. Collins backhanding a pass on the near side of the ice Shot from the point, hit a body in front. Chasing in after this one is Wyatt Belrose. Gets it back up to the top to Bissett and takes a shot. That one hit a body in front and goes harmlessly off into the far corner. 8:23 left, third period. Here comes Burlington, 3-on-3 developing here. Tomlinson had that one just go out of his reach. Karpenko getting that one back over to Des Collins. Up ice. Tomlinson had that one go off his stick down into the near corner. Carter White will be the first one there with 8:05 left, third period. White trying to get it towards the blue line, held in by Collins. Gover now inside his own defensive end, wheeling around with 8 minutes left, third period. Cross-ice pass looking for Colby Young, who's back out on the ice after taking a shot earlier in the period. Here comes Fisher on the far side of the ice, in over the blue line. Fisher skating towards the center of the ice. Gover took him out of the play. 7:45 left, third period. Here comes MVU. Belrose in over the blue line on the near side of the ice. Belrose taking a slew foot there from Fisher. Fisher's going to go to the box. 2 minutes for a trip, as that's a dangerous play, taking out the foot of a player like that, especially towards the boards. And Fisher's going to sit for 2.
Lucky he was going in foot first.
Yes.
I mean, it looks like no big deal, but if that's head first,
yes, completely different story.
Yep.
So MVU will get their 5th opportunity of the night. They are 1 for 4. So Fisher took a double minor. 2 minutes for slashing, 2 minutes for tripping. So he's going to sit for 4 minutes, so they'll be served consecutively. Right out in front is LaRush. Had that one go underneath the stick in the high slot. 7.5 minutes left, third period.
Well, that was a great setup.
Right on cue, they wanted to catch me napping on the call, and they almost did. Dennett with a cross-ice pass.
You see what they're doing now?
Yes.
They're going across the ice. They're dropping the puck back. Instead of trying to force it up the side, they're
cutting across the center of the ice.
Yeah.
Renadette to the middle of the ice. Gagne and Renadette switch places. LaRush with a one-timed opportunity. That goes off into the corner. Chasing in after this one. Hellier can't get the puck as Dennett comes away with that one. Dennett with his head up towards the center of the ice. Dennett still with the puck around the outside of the zone. Takes a shot. That one whistled just wide. Messier will be the first one there. His shot was blocked down by Collins, who gets that one out of the zone. 1 minute of 1 minute of penalty time has expired as Fisher is serving a double minor. 6.5 minutes left, third period. MVU breaking out of their own zone. Here comes Messier, leaving it there for Dennett. Back up top to Messier, who's in over the blue line on the near side. He takes a shot that hit a body in front. 6:23 left, third period. Collins whips that one towards neutral ice. White cutting it off at his own blue line. 6:15 left, third period. MVU leading by 2. Here comes Dennett with a cross-ice pass. LaRush into the offensive zone and over the blue line, losing the puck there, as Rubman will throw it right back down the length of the ice. 2 minutes and 23 seconds left in power play time for MVU. White setting up behind his own net with 5:56 left, third period. Connolly with a cross-ice pass, looking for Reynolds. LaRush in over the blue line. LaRush with a nice toe drag there down into the corner, leaving it down for Bo Reynolds. Reynolds, who has 2 goals in the game, getting that one right out in front as LaRush was on the doorstep. Puck back across. Reynolds will be the first one there, looking to get a pass out to the center of the ice. That one hit a stick out in front. 5.5 minutes left, third period. 1 minute and 50 seconds left on the last minor penalty to Fisher.
MVU have 4 people down on the goal line. When you got a 2-goal lead with 5 minutes left, I'm not sure that's the smartest thing to do.
You want to kind of protect your blue line just a little bit.
There are things called shorthanded goals.
Yes. We've seen one tonight.
We've seen one tonight. If you're down 2 goals, that's different.
Belrose centering pass.
Yeah! Nice pass.
And who else but Colby Young with a power play goal puts MVU up 6-3 with 5:04 left here, third period.
Just a beautiful pass, a bang-bang play. Collins didn't stand a chance. He couldn't get over from this side to that side. And that's why I say on the power play, especially on the power play, that's why you work the puck. You use the whole ice, make the goaltender defend the whole net.
Yes.
And right there was a perfect example of a pass that got through their box. And as a penalty-killing team, what you don't want them to do is pass through your box. And that pass was right through the box. Actually, it's right almost through the crease.
They're going to whistle this one down. As Fisher won the draw and pushed it forward.
Yes, and Brucey's got to be aware of him pushing it forward. Now they're going to throw him out.
Heine Roby will step in to take the face-off here. Fisher just had that one go out of his reach. Chevalier has the puck on his stick, getting it towards the blue line. Newhall had it go underneath his stick. Hellier throwing that one into the zone. Gilbert will be the first one there, collecting deep inside his own zone with 4:50 left. Third period. Delayed offside was the call. So the face-off's going to come right outside the zone with 4:50 left, third period. MVU has a three-goal lead on 3 unanswered goals here in this third period.
This is a case, remember the last game we did? You said, is it automatic goes down here? Yeah. That time it didn't.
Right.
Depends on what the official feels.
Shot on goal. That was off the stick of Isaac Rubman. He was bidding for his 7th of the season. Glove saved and held on by Fournier. 4:45 left, third period. Face-off will be to the right of Fournier. Spellman will settle in to take the draw against Gover. Spellman winning that one. Rubman had a shot on goal. It hit a body in front. MVU right back up ice now with Gover. Gover on the far side of the ice. Gover still has the puck on his stick. Turned over here. Here comes Rubman. 3-on-2 developing here. Spellman with a shot from Tomlinson. That one went over the goal. 4:20 left, third period. Hellier able to keep it in momentarily for the Seahorses, but MVU able to block it down to the ice. Chased in after by Collins. Collins deep inside his own territory on the far side of the ice. Gets it over to Hellier. Backhanded pass. Cutting through center ice now is Ty Spellman in over the blue line. Leaving it there as Rubman has it on his stick. Taking a shot. That one whistled just wide.
He had the open side.
MVU not able to clear the zone as Karpenko kept that one alive. Shot, score! Karpenko from the blue line, putting it on goal, and it goes 5-hole. 3:54 left, third period. And still some life out of Burlington as they cut the lead to 6-4.
That one hit a defenseman in front. It was coming in high, it hit the defenseman, and it went right down on the ice and come right in on the inside of the post. MVU don't want to fall asleep here.
No, I mean, we saw they scored 2 goals at the end of the second period in a matter of 12 seconds.
Right.
So anything can happen, and this Burlington Seahorse team is full of fire as Fisher's trying to get into the offensive zone right away. Puck at the blue line. LaRush has it on his stick, lifting it high through center ice.
Hail
Collins
Mary.
will be the first one there. Fisher with a cross-ice pass, looking for Goldsman. Ledoux getting it towards the blue line, taken here by Fisher. Fisher around the outside, shot, score! Sire Fisher gonna get his 10th of the season. And just like that, Burlington has cut the lead to 6-5. What happened?
Wrap around. Guy had speed coming around the net, and Fournier couldn't get over. Adams called a timeout, settle the guys down. I don't know. They struck like this in the second period.
Well, and you just mentioned it. You know, you can't fall asleep at this point in the game, and those are two plays that, you know, especially that second goal that was scored by Fisher, that is it's inexcusable at this point in the game.
Yeah. Your defense has to know that he's going to try a wraparound. Meet him at the post or even behind the net. You have to know those things. You take your eye off the puck for how much time in between? 30 seconds or whatever it was. And pretty soon they're right back in the game. There's 3.5 minutes left and you're only up 1.
Yeah.
And it looked like you had the game in hand. But
smart timeout here by Adam Fortin.
Oh, certainly.
To kind of settle the troops down just a little bit. But especially now, you can't give up. You can't give up any more odd man opportunities.
No,
because this team has proven that they will take full advantage of those opportunities.
Yeah. And even on the power play, when I mentioned, they had 4 guys down below the goal line. Well, that means there's only 1 guy back there. The puck didn't get out, but it could have. You know, you can't do those things.
Fisher right back out as Goldsman now has the puck inside the offensive zone, throwing a shot on goal. Reynolds will be the first one there. 3:20 left, third period. Puck on the far side of the ice. Karpenko holding it in there. His shot goes wide. Puck on the near side of the ice. It's taken here by Reynolds. Reynolds with a 2-on-2. Reynolds around the outside. Good stick check there by Collins. Reynolds still has possession of the puck. Now Karpenko back for Burlington with 3 minutes left, third period. Goldsman through center ice. Turned over there as Gilbert gets that one up ice. Now Collins has it on his stick. We'll keep an eye on Sam Collins to see when he heads off to the bench. Shot on goal. Hits a stick in front. Goes up and out of play. 2:45 left, third period. You know, and with the speed that you have on this Burlington team and the possession that you're able to maintain, at what point does Coach Johnston take Collins out of net?
I would say around a minute and a half.
Okay.
I don't know. Every coach is different.
Shot on goal, good save by Fournier as Tomlinson let that one go from the near side. Battling hard in after this one is Rubman. Rubman still has the puck on his stick. Rubman around the outside, taking a hit there from Bassett, leaving the puck down low as Gover tried to punch that one along. Tomlinson will be the first one there. Getting the puck back towards the blue line. Young out looking for Belrose. It's held in by Gover. Gover getting down low. Young has the puck on his stick. 2:16 left, third period. Young battling hard there. Rubman trying to get around the big man in Colby Young. He's pinned against the board. Gover cutting towards the center of the ice. Takes a shot gloved and held on by Sam Collins. No rebound given up. 2:06 left, third period. MVU clinging to a one-goal lead. They lead 6-5.
And keeping fresh troops on the ice. As soon as they have a chance to change, they're changing. That was about a 30-second shift. Now I think Burlington just called a timeout.
Russell Johnston just called his timeout.
And they'll be talking with Collins about what their plans are. Maybe the face-off is down here in their own,
yes,
in their zone, but maybe when it clears the zone, maybe he clears with it. You know, I don't know. But.
So 2:06 left, third period, and it's been kind of that ebb and flow for MVU. The really, you know, the ride, the high. You know, you're up 3 goals. You know, you're up 2 goals leaving the first period. You know, you're up here. Yep. You come back and you give up 2 goals in the last 12 seconds of the second period. Now you're down here again. You get up by 3. It has been a roller coaster ride, especially for us up here. You know, we've been laughing and joking, and then all of a sudden we're like, what just happened?
Yeah. And credit Burlington. I mean, they were down 2 twice, 2-0, 3-1. Then they're down 6-3. And they just keep coming. They've got a good, as I say, both these teams play about the same way. They both are skating teams. And there's a lot more hitting in this game than there was the first game, the preseason game. But still, it's still a pretty much a skating game here.
You have to be sure now is where the discipline comes in.
Yeah.
LaRush back behind the red line. Karpenko getting that one towards the blue line is held in by White. Connolly getting it back down there, electing to just kind of waste some time. 1:53 left, third period. LaRush keeping it alive. Collins now behind his own net, leaving it off for Jack Tomlinson. Period. Now here comes the puck. Collins headed towards the bench. We're going to get an extra attacker out here for Burlington. Connolly has the puck on his stick, skating out of his own end, losing the puck at the blue line, held in by Burlington. 1:24 left, third period. Gilbert will be the first one there, banging that one off the board towards the blue line. Collins holding it in there, gets it back down deep, looking for Fisher, who's down below the goal line. Trying to shovel that one out towards the center of the ice with 1:12 left, third period. Slap shot from the point. Collins let that one go. It's held in by Karpenko on the near side, gets that one back down deep. Fisher now in the far corner. 1:03 left, third period. Burlington's going to take a penalty here.
So is MVU, I think.
They could cancel each other out. As under a minute left, I believe it was Fisher's going to take a penalty. He's going to go to the box. 2 minutes for a high stick at least.
And I think Gagne hit the Burlington player before he got to the puck.
We'll have to sort out here.
We'll find out.
57 seconds left here, third period. I don't think they got MVU for anything.
He might not have.
Fisher's going to the box. 2 minutes for a high stick. And that is a killer. With under a minute left, you take your best player off the ice.
I'm surprised the referee is talking to him this long.
Yeah, you can't plead your case.
No.
I mean, it's not going to change the call. So Fisher's going to sit 2 minutes for a high stick. And Johnston's wondering what the call was on the other side. Why did the whistle go? Because nobody had touched the puck.
Well, that's why I thought Gagne took out the Burlington player before he touched the puck, which is interference. And that's why I thought they blew it right off. But
And Johnston is pleading his case right now. He's talking about the same thing, you know, that he thought there should have been an interference call down low inside the zone. But again, the officials entertaining a lot more than I would think they would.
Yep. And I'm surprised Gagne's up that far in the zone. Well, now he's backing up.
57 seconds left.
Remember, you don't have to score.
Yes, you don't have to score. Be content to just hold the puck down against the boards. Right out in front, shot, score! Right on cue, Maddox Gagne with another power play goal. That's their second power play goal of the game. His 8th of the season. And MVU leads 7-5.
Another great pass, almost along the goal line, right in front of the goalie.
I don't know. Messier was down low in the corner. There was no defenders out in front. There was
no.
You could take
there
your
was
pick.
two
There
of
was
them.
2 MVU players out in front.
Yeah, and you got to think Burlington was sleeping on that one.
Rubman into the offensive zone. 43 seconds left, third period. Puck at the point now. Karpenko holding that one in, backhanding it back down into the zone. Bissett will be the first one there. Bissett shoveling that one along. Content to just hold it along the boards with 30 seconds left, third period. Digging that one free is Spellman. Spellman getting that one back down around the net. Here comes
goalie's on.
Renadette now had the puck on his stick. Extra attacker out for Burlington. 17 seconds left, third period. MVU once again content to just hold the puck along the boards. 14 seconds left, third period. Whistle goes as Bissett has lost his lid. MVU did the right things to keep themselves in this position, but still a lot to work on after this game.
Well, I thought their power play looked a lot better the second and third period, and that's an adjustment they made between periods. Instead of trying to carry it up one side, they started passing back, moving directions, using the whole rink, and it was much more effective after they did those things.
Icing will be the call. 6 seconds left here in this one. MVU leads 7-5 in a very high-scoring, offensive-powered game.
And I can't say that Burlington played very well in front of their goalie. They had a lot of passes, and maybe the goalie should have used the stick more. But there was 3 or 4 goals came directly from passes through the crease.
So on a Saturday afternoon game, MVU is winners here in Highgate. They win 7-5 on a very
sloppy
and emotionally up and down game for MVU.
Yeah, they ended up on top, but I think Adam's going to say, you know, we really got to tighten things up if we're going to make some noise in the playoffs. We can't give up 5 goals.
Right.
And we can't give up 2 goals in the last 15 seconds of the second period. I think, as I say before, I think their power play looked better toward the end, the way they were using the whole ice, moving it around. And Burlington, as I say, I didn't think they were very strong in front of their goalie. There was too many passes through the box. And as a defending team, when you set up a box, you want them to pass around the box. You don't want them to pass through it. And there was a lot of passes right through the paint that maybe the goalie could have hit him with a stick, but there was nobody there. That last goal, there was 2-on-0 basically.
Right. Yep.
And Gagne was there and LaRoche was there.
What are the good things from MVU that you saw here tonight?
Well, I think the way they came out in the third period, after giving up those 2 goals in the second period, in the last 15 seconds or whatever it was, it would have been easy to hang your head, but they didn't. They came out and they played a strong third period. I thought they played a very strong third period. They fell asleep for another 30
seconds.
You know, if it weren't for 2 minutes of this game.
Right. Yeah, but, it's a 7-1 game.
Yeah. And but I think the way they said, okay, and I'm sure that's what Adam told them, we're still tied. Let's come out and play it as a tied game. Let's not, when did they score, when did we score? It don't matter. We're tied 3-3. Right. And so the thing that impressed me the most is the way they came out and played that third period. And it could have went the other way. They could have been sitting back, and Burlington could have got 2-3 goals. So to score 3 goals in the third period, well, actually they scored 4, 1 at the end, but to take the lead 6-3 in the third period after what happened in the second period, I think that's commendable.
And the girls were also winners today too. I got an update just a little bit ago. They won 6-0 down in Stowe. So the girls continuing their run.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, they have a big game coming up here this weekend.
Yeah, Saturday it'll be a doubleheader. I'm not sure who the boys play. I think the boys play St. Johnsbury on Wednesday. I'm not sure who they play. Well, anyways, the girls have a real tough game with Middlebury, and Middlebury is going to be one of the top 2 or 3 teams in that division, and they'll see how they stack up. They have all their players back now, and of course there's sickness comes and injuries come and all that stuff, but it should be a real good one this coming Saturday.
We want to take a minute just to thank our community sponsors that make all of our live sports coverage possible. Splish Splash Clean and Clear, Northwestern Rehab Services, Notch Vermont, My Healthy Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, Stone's Auto Repair, St. Albans, East Fairfield, and the Collins Burley Sports and Fitness Center. And once again, if your business would like to help sponsor all of our live coverage, reach out to Paul Snyder at northwestaccess.tv or call 802-782-8676. We'd like to take an opportunity to thank Northwestern Counseling and Support Services and the Afterglow Foundation. These 2 organizations have been working to prevent suicide deaths in our community. If you are concerned about yourself or a loved one, there are people in our community that can help. Reach out to NCSS 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on its confidential emergency services line at 802-524-6554, then press 1. Or you can always call or text 988. 1 call, 1 text, or 1 chat could save a life. MVU winners here in Highgate, 7-5. We want to thank Alan Cunningham on camera. Usually he's back there monitoring all the games remotely, but decided he wanted to get his hands dirty today and help us out. So, again, I thank Brian all the time. I thank you. Without your help back there, you make my job so easy up here to call all the action, following it end-to-end. Following that puck. So we thank you so much for everything that you do. And once again, thank you to Northwest Access TV for everything that they do for this community and showcasing these athletes. I'm proud to work for this organization.
It's a special county to have Northwest Access TV here. We're the envy of the state, I'll tell you that. I've had other coaches talk to me about it before, but to have this locally available, it means a lot. A lot of people, especially in the wintertime, hard for them to get out. They're fans, and it just makes it so much easier.
Well, for Win Parity, I'm Morgan Stanton. All of us here at Northwest Access TV want to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time right here on Northwest Access TV.